So our verse for this week is verse number 22. It says, He's reconciled you in His fleshly body through death in order to present you before Him holy and blameless and beyond reproach. And the part that stood out to me was that we'll be presented to God. And I almost thought of it like a present, like we ourselves are want to be a gift of God in the end, on the last day, when after everything is said and done, we come to Him and we are able to be presented before Him holy and blameless and beyond reproach, something that God can enjoy forever, almost like a gift. And so that was the thought that I had about this verse. And if we wanted to give God something on the last day, what could we give Him besides ourselves? I don't know what we could give Him. There's nothing material that we can take with us, so there's no amount of money I can store up, or no amount of things I can write or accumulate that I can take with me. But there will be one thing that I can take with me, and that's my character, my soul. And this is what God can enjoy forever. It's kind of like a spouse who gets married. The best thing they can give their spouse is not a great wedding gift, but purity and deliverance from complaining, and I think deliverance from sin and anger. That's the best gift that a spouse can give another spouse. So single folks, when you're looking for a spouse, don't look for riches and a nice wedding gift, but somebody who's can be presented holy and blameless and beyond reproach, because that's the best kind of spouse. And I think that's the kind of gift that we can give God that lasts forever, and that's the kind of goal that we can have in mind, that we want to be presented to God in the last day, holy and blameless. I believe that it doesn't mean sinless, because Job was called blameless, and he wasn't sinless, but God called him blameless. In another part of the Bible, Jesus called Nathanael, who was going to be one of his disciples. He said, "Look, behold, an Israelite in whom there is no guile." So God, there are people in this life, and we can be those people by the power of God's Spirit, who God can say, "This is a blameless man or woman walking before me." And my goal is to be one of those people that God can say that about. And then I believe there's one other gift besides ourselves that we can present to God, that we can have presented to God at the end, and that's each other. So in one sense, by God's Spirit, He helps us to cleanse ourselves so we can be presented to Him. But in another sense, we labor for each other to help cleanse each other and build each other up so that other people can be presented to before Him as a gift. And that you can look at 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and see Paul's heart. He had this kind of goal in mind, that he wanted to give God a gift at the end too. And he said to the Corinthians, "I am jealous for you with a godly jealousy, for I betrothed you to one husband, so that to Christ I might present you as a pure virgin." So he had this mindset that he wanted to present something to Jesus Christ too, and that wasn't just himself, but it was also his church, his brothers and sisters in Christ. And so this idea of the church, these two everlasting, eternal gifts that we can give God, that we can labor for our whole lives, are to cleanse ourselves and build up each other.